Okay, this is an instructional video showing you how to put together the Eheim Classic 2215 filter. One of the first things you'll notice when you open up the box is that the instructions that come with it are not very clear at all, actually. I searched on the internet. I really couldn't find anything that good, so that's why I'm making this instructional video. So this is, over here, it's already assembled, but I'm not going to take the whole thing apart again, but I believe I could show you how to do it. Okay, the main thing is, first of all, there's two main pieces that you're going to have to put together. Okay, this is the output arm here. So the output arm is going to fit on the top, and this is the input. This is the input part over here, and this connects all the way on the bottom. Okay, so let me go over the output here. All of these pieces are in the box. You're going to find I'll take this apart for you. This little piece here, actually, it's hard to see. Let me put it a little closer. This part over here comes in a bag. There's 4 of these, and there's 4 of these suction cups. You have to put this together like that. You kind of put that in there, and you snap this on. This is a hard piece of tubing with holes in it. That's for the water to come through. You can snap that on. Okay, you have 2 of those. At the end of this hard piece, there's also this little plug, which is in that bag that I mentioned. This little plug goes at the end. Okay. I'll take some of this apart just to show you. Well, maybe I won't. I'll try to show you. There's a green elbow, like an elbow macaroni shaped plastic piece. This is hard. And you can see that it's connected to this hard tube over here, but in between the 2 pieces there's actually a softer piece of the green tubing. The one thing that you're going to notice is that in the box there's just one very long piece of green tubing. What they don't tell you is that that green tubing needs to be cut up into different pieces, because you're going to need to create sections. Like here, right here, there's a little section of green tubing that I had to cut to connect this piece of hard tubing to this little elbow. This little elbow is connected to another piece of the soft green tubing. You can see here, there's a piece with like kind of the double shut-off valves here. And then there's another piece of tubing that I cut off between these valves in the canister. So let me just go over those pieces very quickly. You have the plug, you have the hard tubing over here with the suction cups, you have that piece of soft tubing that I cut. I made that piece, I cut that off. There's that elbow, hard green elbow piece. There's another piece of the green tubing. There's that double thing with the double shut-off valves. There's another piece of green tubing, and then that's connected to the canister. Now, for the input part, it's very similar actually. As far as putting it together, you have to cut up the pieces. That one very long piece of tubing has to serve for both of these. They only give you one long piece. So again, there is included in the box, there is this hard piece of tubing here, this hard green piece. You put 2 of the suction cups on there, and at the end of that you're going to have to put this at the end, the strainer here. The strainer you're putting at the end of this tubing here. So strainer, it's kind of used J-shaped green tube, suction cups. You connect that to a piece of tube that you cut out from that large tube that came in the box. And over here you have that, very similar to what you have up here, you have that double thing with the double shut-off valves, another small piece of tubing that I had to cut from that large tube, and that's connected to the canister. And I'll just give you a quick review. I haven't put this in my system yet, which I plan to do tonight. Okay, so this output what this does, you actually have to put this in the inside of your tank. Okay, so you're going to, with these suction cups, you're going to put this in the inside of your tank, below the water level. I actually have to fool around with this a little bit because I see that the holes are over here, so if I leave it this way, when the water comes in, it may shoot up actually. So you're going to want the water to not shoot up into the tank, you're going to want it to shoot straight across or down. So here's like this, the elbow's supposed to go like this. If you look at the picture, it shows it with the elbow kind of heading up. And then this comes over the lip of the tank and down into the canister. The canister, by the way, has to be below the level of this. I plan on putting mine on the floor. So that's that. Okay, and this input piece, you just slide this over the end of the tank, suction cup this, and this whole thing is below water. Okay, again, the suction cups, you just adhere it, you put the cups on the tank. But that's basically it. So water comes up here, down, around, into the canister. It comes up through here, and then it goes back into your aquarium. I didn't really go over the canister itself because actually that really wasn't very difficult. This part, the instructions were actually a little decent, but these clips open up, this comes off, and there's just very different layers. There's these beads in there, and then these other like white balls in there, and then there's several other layers. There's this white filter, there's the carbon filter, and there's this bits on top of here. Before you put all of it in, you're supposed to rinse it, which I've done that already. And that's basically it. I mean, again, the instructions that came with this are really very poor. I think just seeing it put together will help you a lot, and please let me know if this video's helped you. Good luck.